For today's project, we're going to finish fixing this slick tripod that I purchased from the Goodwill for $5. It was missing the top and the thumb screw clamped the ball head. I laid up a new top out of aluminum but have been using a 6mm bolt for over a year. I designed up a new pattern in Fusion 360, slice it in Orca, and send it to the 3D printer. Once the pattern is printed, we can dust it with talc powder. For this small pattern, I'm going to use Petrobond sand in a cast iron flask. I made this small riddle to break up the sand to get a nice surface finish. We have to make sure we get a nice tight pack and then scrape the surface flat. We're going to cast this in aluminum bronze, and it was raining this day, so I set it up right inside the garage door. It's not a real good idea to cast on top of concrete in case something spills. The concrete will spall immediately when steam flashes from the heat. If you like seeing some of the projects that we do, you can subscribe to see more in the future. This is an extremely small cast, so it didn't take very much metal to fill it. After giving it a couple minutes to cool and solidify, we can open the mold. And yeah, it's still pretty warm. I should probably still be wearing gloves. The downside of the Petrobond is that it burns the oil when you pour hot metal in it, and it really stinks. After letting that cool down for a few minutes, I cut the sprue off, and I'm just going to clean up some of the flashing on the disc sander. And into the lathe she goes to reduce the diameter to the OD for the thread. This is going to be a 6mm thumb screw. You might want to leave the OD undersized by at least 5/1000ths for threading, otherwise it tends to get very difficult. I ended up using this old cutoff tool to get all the way up to the shoulder, as I don't have any cutting tools that cut to the right at the moment. And here we're using a standard die to form the threads. Aluminum bronze is kind of sticky and doesn't like to cut very well. And now we just got to clean up all the flashing and polish all the grain off from the sand mold. We had one minor spot of shrinkage, but it's not in a critical area and this doesn't get a whole lot of torque applied. And here it is applied to the ball head. It works so much better than the thumb screw I was using before. It's holding up my aluminum cam cooler heat sinking case that we made on our CNC machine. This helps the GoPro not overheat. If you'd be interested in seeing more of that project, drop a comment below. Thanks.